Tyreek Hill?
Yes,
He's
I did.
all ready to go.
Well, let me say this. I never like when guys speak before the game because you can only speak for yourself. I don't mind a fighter that talks. I don't mind a golfer that talks. I don't mind a tennis player that talks. But I'm always averse to dudes that have to rely on other people running their mouth because you can't vouch for them. You can only vouch for you. Having said that, mad respect to Tyreek Hill. That's a bad brother. He's the real deal. This is an elite receiver we don't talk enough about. Tyreek Hill is a bad somebody. McCole Hardman is a bad somebody. Travis Kelce is that dude, okay? Not to mention sublime decision-making on this part. He knows what I'm talking about. My point to you.
Not Tyreek Hill, though.
No, not him. I said Travis Kelce.
Yeah, just want to clear that up for America.
Travis Kelce's decision-making. Lord have mercy. But anyway, I digress. My point is, Tyreek Hill, it's not like he lying. It's just that the AFC Championship game is coming up. Tennessee is no joke. Notice they ain't saying a word. They flying under the radar. These are rough riders, man. Ain't no softies on the Tennessee Titans. They gonna show up now. And so for me, Max, I never liked this only because in a team sport, I'm not talking about overall skill set, production, etc. On any given Sunday, I might not be able to rely on you that day. And I just don't like it because of that reason.
Normally, I would agree with you. In this case, you mentioned one of them. When you have Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce on the same team, and Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback, someone's getting theirs. There's nothing you can do. You just can't, someone is getting theirs. No disrespect to Damian Williams or any of the other receivers. They have a lot of talented guys on the team. But Tyreek Hill on the same field with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes is throwing them the ball, pick your poison, because one of them is going to kill you. That said, the Tennessee Titans, any one of these four teams in the championship games are Super Bowl capable winners. They're potential Super Bowl winners. It's a really good championship round. The Tennessee Titans remind me, Molly, you mentioned it the other day, of the Giants in 2007 or in 2011. They went on the road. They knocked off the defending champs. They went on the road. They knocked off the best team in football, or at least the team throughout the regular season, the best team in football. Now they're on the road facing the team. I think a lot of people say, I think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. They are live. I'm not saying you're going to stop Tyreek Hill. I'm saying ball control, Derrick Henry, defense, Tannehill making enough plays. Hill can get his, and they can still lose.
In full disclosure, I picked the Chiefs to beat the Tennessee Titans. But I'm going to go off of, boxing vernacular. You talk about styles make fights.
Right.
Boy, the Tennessee Titans got a style to them.
Yeah.
They got a style.
Yeah.
And you talk about Tyreek Hill and what he brings to the table. I always say speed kills you because it's something you can't teach. But when you talk about a physicality that the Tennessee Titans bring to the table, okay, what good is Tyreek Hill's going to be if he's sitting on the sideline? Right. Because Derrick Henry and them boys are throwing people out the club on the line of scrimmage, and he's just beating up and bruising and battering people out there on the football field. So I don't think the Tennessee Titans defense can necessarily stop the Kansas City Chiefs. But what I think they will do is they're going to turn it into a street fight.
Well,
that's what's going to happen. With a team like the Kansas City Chiefs that have all these weapons, and Mike Vrabel, coach, and knowing his background, they're going to turn into a street fight.
Let me tell you, and I get where you're coming from because that's where I was going. Here's the reality. Kansas City better not go down 24-0 to Tennessee. This is not the Houston Texans. This is Tennessee. They get a lead like that. They're going to hand that ball to Derrick Henry, and they're going to say, take us to Miami.
They're going to do that
That's
from
what
the
they're going to say. I understand that, but they're going to especially do it. They get a lead. They're going to say, take us to South Beach. Let's go. We're going to ride this train. And what they're going to do is they're going to kill clock. They're going to move chains, and they're going to beat you up. So let me tell you something. Like I said, when we talk about Tyreek Hill, speaking for yourself, not for everybody else, we all know they all world, offensively, weapons everywhere. But they were making mistakes early in the game. Special teams hurt them. Okay,
Yeah,
you
they
had
started
even
slow.
Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce caught 10 passes.
He dropped one early. Yeah.
He dropped 2.
Yeah, 2 of them
Okay,
early.
so he would have had 12. It would have been 12 for 12. But he dropped. Even the great Travis Kelce dropped passes. All I'm saying to you is, when you Tyreek Hill, you can't speak for everybody. And that's why I always get nervous when dudes open their mouth in a team sport, because you can't vouch for the next man.
No,
you can only vouch for you.
But he can vouch for himself. And they are basically unguardable. But that's the funny thing about football in terms of the styles matchup. The Chiefs can score as fast as you blink your eye, 7 points. The Titans then chew up a whole bunch of clock and score the same 7 points.
Yeah.
So what good did it do you to score that quick? Because in the end, if it's score, if you can't stop the other side, by chewing clock, they keep the score lower. And in a lower scoring game, the less talented team has chances, because any one score might determine the outcome. But Tyreek Hill is the fastest land mammal. Like every game he's in, it's like, that dude is faster than everybody else. He's right.
No doubt. The question for me is, can Kansas City's defense stop Derrick Henry?
Well, here's the question.
I don't know if anyone.
Here's my answer to the question. I believe you're stopping Derrick Henry even if he gets 150 yards. Because he's been over 180 the last 3 games.
Yeah.
If you can hold him to 150 yards, you Kansas City with that high-powered offense, you
Think
can do
about
it.
what you just
Vrabel
said.
was real impressive in that game. You played with
150.
Vrabel for a couple years, right? He was really impressive.
I know his mindset. Listen, one last point. Derrick Henry against 8 people in the box on defense, averaging almost 8 yards a carry. 8 yards. That means when the defense knows they're going to run the football, still averaging 8 yards a carry.
On his birthday, he carried that whole team.
Is that Derrick Henry?
Line.
Oh, the line. Is that offensive line?
Yeah, of course.
That offensive line. He brought him on Rolex.
What's the first thing I said? They throwing people out the club.
That's right. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.